Hi everybody! We're having a beautiful autumn day here. The days are kind of warm and then the nights cool right down, so you don't really know whether to leave the heat on or the air conditioning on or what. So this is a piece that kind of could be worn in either. It's a nice little lightweight piece. I think it's from the 80s and I love the color of it. It has a little bit of shoulder padding. I've been watching a YouTube channel, Chelsea, as of late, and they thrift, I think in New York City, then style up different things. And they were talking about a snowsuit that Carrie Bradshaw wore in And Just Like That. This kind of reminds me a little bit of a snowsuit. It just has that kind of look, this little jumpsuit.
I love that color.
It's such an easy thing to wear, a jumpsuit, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't have to think about it. You just throw it on.
The way it pulls it in.
Yeah, and it's so, I mean, it's really comfortable. It's got a little bit of style to it. Paired it with combat boots, because that's kind of my style. I like that kind of punked up look.
The weather is a little bit warm here still, so I don't really have a problem with, even though it's fall time, to be able to wear something that might be a little bit more summery, typically the white. I don't really follow any of those rules anyhow, but we thrifted this shirt. Oh, I just love it. It feels so silky. I actually think it's polyester, but it is definitely feels like something from the 70s with the pointed collar. But I really like this pattern. So I just paired it with recently thrifted linen pants. I just took a belt and I just kind of threw it on in a irregular fashion. Found these purple shoes. I thought it was kind of a fun color to be able to put. I find when I'm coordinating colors that beiges and browns to yellows, mainly a yellowy beige or a yellowy brown, really pairs well with bluish purples. And then just having the white pants to break it up a little bit. Simple way to be able to kind of make you feel stylish. So I'm going to show you another idea of what you could do if it was just getting a little cool out and to even style this outfit up a little bit more. So we just love doing this for you guys and doing it for ourselves. We love styling up and just finding these different items and finding new ways to be able to create a certain look. I love to be able to accentuate this 70s collar, or the points here. I feel like I'm back into the disco era. And taking this leather vest, it's actually a woman's leather vest, women's jacket, and I just did it all the way up and just tightened in at the sides here so it didn't flare out quite as much. This color, it really pairs well with what I'm wearing. I just feel like it's a nice way to be able to warm yourself up for your body a little bit. Totally different look.
And that would look good with jeans as well, eh? Just
yeah, there's a lot of different things you could do with this. This is just one of many ideas.
Got a few sparkles on. This is one of those tops that you can kind of spice it up or spice it down. And today I just wore it with these jeans. I'm really liking this trend. I've seen it for a while now with the pointy-toed shoes or boots, and like a long pair of pants, trousers, or jeans.
Yeah.
These are, I just thrifted these, and these are bandolino, but they're really comfortable. And for me, often when I try pointy shoes on, they don't feel comfortable on my feet. These are wonderful. And these are a pair of men's jeans. And I like the bagginess, and I like the wash of them.
They have a great look to them.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, the contrast of the jeans and the shirt. And then you could throw on your party skirt afterward. And I like to add a little, let's see here. Just adding this leather jacket.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of a neat look. Kind of an oversized jacket with the shirt and the jeans.
That's such a nice.
Very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really nice jacket.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know if it's a men's or women's. It's a little bit slightly oversized, but very comfortable.
Heather found these thrifting the other day. Just love the little patches that are put on them. The cotton feels amazing, but they're a very wide-legged pant, and I just thought it would be really neat to be able to pair them with a little bit of the print here. I can continue that animal print that's in the actual jean.
They're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really like this top, and I just think it's such a unique design, and to kind of...
Yeah, that's a cool top.
Yeah. I'm really falling in love with these large size pants in the men's section.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a wonderful thing for women too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I was going to say me too.
And
the men's shirts.
Yeah, yeah. Just wanted to show you, this is kind of a, I wanted to throw on a little bit of leather with it and get a little bit of a different look.
That looks good.
Yeah, it's just a casual, but kind of dresses it up just a little bit. It's a wow factor. I love this, yeah.
I've jumped on this wagon of men's shirt trends. I don't even know if there is a wagon anymore of men's shirt trends, but I think there is, with the stripes especially. And I love different colors. I'm very attracted to the blue and the whites, and if they have a nice texture to them. But this is a very comfortable shirt. I think it's called Hathaway on the tag. And then I just put a little brooch. And you know when you start wearing something and you wear it a certain way and you're not even really sure where you got the inspiration, you know you got it from somewhere. And then I saw a picture of Katharine Hepburn, and she wore her...
Oh, yeah,
and actually she was kind of wearing the shirt a similar way. And I thought, oh, maybe I saw one of her movies.
Yeah, probably. It is amazing how all our ideas just, you know, you might not remember where something came from, but it came from somewhere.
You're just all of a sudden like, oh, okay, and I think I'll put this with this. But anyway, this is, these are men's trousers. I like the pointy toe boot, and I like it when the trousers go kind of hang over the boot. So you just see the tips of them. I really like that look.
Yeah, that's a nice look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've kind of really grown to like it.
And I like your belt with the...
Thank you. A little bit of bling.
Yeah.
Sparkle.
And it's that little bit of the brown with the blue that blues and browns together are remarkable. So it's just kind of a fun thing.
My color expert.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have a partner that knows colors. And I just paired it with this purse. I like the long shape of it, rectangular, and the patent leather look to it.
It's shiny.
Yeah, and I kind of like the idea of putting it under my arm.
It's a really nice look, Heather.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It feels sophisticated. It's really amazing, though, like going to the men's section, how you can find these pieces and just kind of style them up a little bit differently than normal.
Typically, I don't wear men's sportswear, but I've been starting to get into, this is a Puma shirt, and I just really like the colors and thought, wow, this is just a simple way to be able to go out and kind of sport it up a little bit with these thrifted jeans. They're Billabong, and I just paired them with these boots. Yeah, they're just so comfortable.
Really good.
I think it's actually mesh on the back side of the shirt, but it feels good on.
Very breathable.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably a golfing shirt, was it?
I'm not.
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but I like the colors, and you know, Puma covered a lot of different
sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. Good luck, Dave. This is a look. Actually, I just kind of. I had another outfit picked out, but I just kind of suddenly was inspired to put this shirt with these pants. I think this shirt might be from the 80s. It's got the little covered buttons, which I just loved. And I decided to button it right up to the neck and add this little brooch. And I wasn't sure what shoes to wear with them. I had the little pointy toe boots on, but I kind of like the way the pants look when they're close to the ground. So I kept more of a flat little boot. You could even wear like a little ballet flat or sandals. But they're so fun and comfortable.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's got a great shine to them. Oh, and I like the stripe on the side. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, there's like a different colored stripe. It's really kind of fun. But another comfortable piece that kind of looks a bit dressy. And of course you can dress these up or down. You just wear a t-shirt with them too.
It's really nice, Heather.
And I think I would put like a little crossbody. I have a little sparkly bag that I would put with it. A black one. Beaded. Yeah, all ready to go. Where are we going?
We're going somewhere. Yeah. Here's another thrifted sporting piece. I think it's car racing. I just love the colors. And this is something that I'm getting into a little bit more of the sports shirts and how to style them. How I like to style them. And I love the idea of taking something that's a little more dressy. These aren't going overly dressy, but these are linen charcoal gray dress pants, and I found these vintage leather shoes, and they are so comfortable.
And I'm not sure what year they're from.
Yeah,
they're really nice though. It's like almost like this pebbled leather.
I just really like this look.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's really something to be able to take something that's so vibrant. I'm going to show you something else you could do. You could just grab a jacket here. And this is a line. This is from the Bay. This is a jacket we recently thrifted, and it has a lining inside, which is nice. You can zip it out or zip it in, and you can basically switch it up from fall time to winter, just like that. And it's kind of a neat look to be able to really draw the eyes, the attention to the actual shirt.
Is it a chocolate brown?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, nice.
It's a deep chocolate brown leather.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's really, it feels wonderful, but I really like the idea of mixing in something that's so casual with something a little more dressy.
Yeah, I love doing that. Because I do feel like I'm in Florida with this outfit on. Something about the color of the jacket. I had to style this jacket up. And I don't think the camera really does it justice. It's a piece you have to wear to really love, because the fabric is amazing. I have no idea what it's called, but it's so nice. The drape of it. It's almost got a little shine to it. But it just, oh.
Yeah, and the buttons.
It's so wonderful. The pockets are fake, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I got jean pockets. I always have to have pockets. But oh, I love the swish of it. And I like the big exaggerated shoulders in this. Because it still has a very feminine look to it.
Yeah.
So definitely it's 80s, I would say. But these shoulder pads, I gotta adjust them. But yeah, I really like this piece. If you had some chunky pearl earrings like that, that would be fun. Yeah, and I just paired it with these white jeans, baggy white jeans, and then these sandals. Sandal weather is almost done for us here, but for those of you in Australia, New Zealand, and many other warm places right now.
Yeah. We've been getting some of the warmest weather lately, so it's kind of bizarre, and it's been beautiful. So
It's been gorgeous.
Summer's back on.
Yeah, summer's on. Sandals are back.
So here's another sports shirt. Kept the same pants, same shoes, just kind of switching up the top, showing how you can bring something casual. I tucked in the sweatshirt with the belt showing. It feels great. It's a really nice feel. This is a vintage shirt. It's St. Louis Rams. They moved out of St. Louis quite a few years ago. So it's kind of a neat thing to be able to find something like this that doesn't exist anymore. It's just nice to see how you can mix something up that's a little sporty with something dressy. Give it a new take.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a neat outfit
got the
for
little
the Super Bowl.
patch on the arm.
Yeah.
It's got kind of cool. And then what does it say on this one? Oh, Lee.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lee
yeah,
actually,
Lee.
there's a Lee label on
Lee
the actual
Sports.
manufacturer.
Yeah. I wonder what year that's from.
I don't know, but
90s
I like
maybe?
it. I like the collar. It's kind of unique, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. I do like it when you have that kind of contrast with the sporty top and then the more formal bottom. Yeah.
Something you could wear to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
So we've just had a day of shopping in Paris, and Dave and I now are going to sit down and have a cappuccino. Do you think?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Maybe.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. I thought I'd wear these white pants with these little pointy toe boots. And actually, I'd like another color would be great too. Even a navy or, I don't know, a lighter brown. This is another men's shirt. I promise I'll show more than men's shirts.
I love
I am
it.
having a lot of fun with these men's shirts. And this one's seersucker, so it's just a little bit different. And I paired it with this little brooch. It says West Germany on the back. A vintage brooch there. And then I thought I'd add this little bag to it. It's a bit different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My glasses. Away I go.
I like that look. It's amazing what you can do with a men's shirt.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's kind of blowing me away. I'm really having a lot of fun with it. And it's really comfortable.
It's kind of
That's kind of an important thing to me. Comfort. It means that I'll wear a piece. I really will wear it.
This was a lot of fun for me. So these are just, I think they were $1, very thin material pajama bottoms. And what I do is I actually have my jeans underneath them, and I just put them on top, and paired it with just a white tank top and kind of a vintage rock and roll feel shirt. And I love this look with some Doc Martens. You could wear the pajama bottoms on the inside or the outside of the boot, but I really like this look. It's kind of a different feel to
It is.
to
I wouldn't know you had jeans on underneath.
yeah, and that's the thing, is now you can keep warm, you're comfortable, you feel like you're wearing a pair of pants, but you're just covering it with a pair of pajama bottoms that are a very thin material. But there's the jeans underneath. And these were super large, so I just pinned it with a little pin here just to pull in the pajamas.
Yeah.
So that,
I should give you some of those clips that I have.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
Yeah, they're kind of really nice.
But it's just
Handy.
amazing to see how simple it can be to be able to just try a different style, something very casual and fun.
I like the shirt too.
Yeah, and I see so many times so many pieces of pajama bottoms that are very thin material that flow wonderfully, that have a great pattern on them. But
Yeah.
you're like, they're pajama bottoms. What am I going to do with them?
This is a piece. Well, first of all, I wanted to show you the hat that Dave painted. It was a cream color. I have two of these little fascinators. And I thought I don't need two cream colored ones. I really wanted a black one, so kind of goes with my kind of witchy
Yeah.
vibe. The Halloween mode. This piece, this shirt, I'm not really sure if it's antique. I'm thinking it's definitely vintage, but the material in it, I almost feel like it's silk. When I found it, it was in the costume section, and it had a bunch of these little bows kind of placed all over, and it didn't look silly, really. The way they had tacked these little bows on it was actually quite cute, but it wasn't really the look I was going for. And you can wear like a necklace with it, or you could wear a choker, but I thought I'd kind of just let the lace speak for itself. It's
Wow.
really quite pretty.
The detail.
Yeah, and the way it comes in. This button I added, but I actually didn't have another button like this one, and it really needed to have a button here, but I think I would go with a black button. I'd rather just have it disappear than this gold one. So I will be doing that and a few little fixes. But yeah, it's kind of a unique piece. Just kind of once again, what you can find in the costume section.
Yeah. Oh, it's really amazing.
Yeah. And I love the little puff sleeves. They have little shoulder pads in them, and it's really kind of a unique piece.
Oh, and I like the purse that you paired with it.
Do you like it?
I do.
I'm thinking I would have maybe gone with a black sparkly bag, but this isn't bad. It's kind of...
It's got a really nice pattern on it.
Yeah, it's pretty. It is a pretty little bag. A little coin purse.
And your boots that you played with your star...
Yeah, I just had to punk it up a little bit. And I just wore this vintage slip. I needed a silhouette that was kind of this kind of pencil shape. That's how I felt. Or you could wear a long skirt. Just something I think more narrow or close fitting. That's how I feel anyway. I tried a kind of a ruffled taffeta dress or skirt with it, and it didn't quite look right. It was maybe the ruffle here and then the ruffle in the skirt. It just didn't quite look right together, but I like the silhouette.
That looks outstanding. I love it.
Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah, and I just kind of pared down the jewelry a little. I didn't want it too chunky. I just put some opals with it. And then my grandmother's locket. Okay, Helen.
Oh, that's pretty. Awesome, Heather. So when I'm piecing together an outfit, I think of these three words: color, form, and movement. And I'm always trying to balance the three of those words to be able to make everything fit. So what I did is I took a pair of vintage cords. They actually buckle in with this belt, and took this triple extra large men's dress shirt, which I just love the pattern to it.
Yeah.
And because of its size, it hangs very long.
I like the way that it has the two patterns, and you can kind of just turn over the cuff, and even your collar, if you were to flip it up, which that's what I usually do, but you can see that there's another pattern underneath.
Yeah.
It just adds a lot of interest.
With the collar up or down, I actually prefer this one down, but I just like the idea of taking brown and blue. Brown and blue, they're probably the best combination of color you can get. It is just remarkable. So anytime you actually have the brown on the bottom, if it's a darker color than the blue, it makes you feel right side up. You know, it doesn't.
And that's always a good thing.
That's kind of a big deal for people to understand that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
If you're wondering why
something doesn't look right, yeah.
Yeah. So it's very exciting to be able to actually find colors that go together. Movement. I love, love, love the way the length of this shirt divides the pant legs as far as its form. But it also, this pattern creates a wonderful movement within the whole design of a solid versus
very nice.
Here. So
I just love it.
And then the boots. It's nice. These are wide leg cords. They could have just been on the outside of the boot, but I just wanted to show you how tucking them in a little, maybe having them hang out a little, it's just such a good feel. It's very casual, but yet kind of dressy.
Really nice. I love a pair of corduroys too.
Yeah. $3, baby.
So this is a vintage dress I found, and it was in a local thrift store for $3. It was in the Halloween section, and there is a little bit of a stain, I think, on the front of it. But I love of course, the little kind of puff sleeve detail, and just all the little details, the drop waist, and there's crinoline underneath, and silk and crinoline, satin, I should say. Yeah. So I would like to take this, and I would like to dye it all black. So all I have to do is really dye the top part. So I'm going to be soaking that now tonight, and in some water and maybe a little alum. And then I'm going to dye it.
I can't wait to see what it looks like when you do that. I can't believe you got this for $3.
I know.
And what year do you think it's from, Heather? Do you have any idea?
I don't really know. I'm guessing the 80s.
Wow.
I'm guessing the 80s.
Yeah.
It looks like an 80s dress. Yeah.
That's interesting. Well, it'll be so much fun to see what we upcycle this, or you upcycle this into.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Stay tuned. So this is the hat that the fascinator that I had, and it was the cream color, and it had the cream flower, and then it had this little kind of black polka dot bow on it. And I have another one that's just cream in color, and I thought I don't really need two that are cream in color, so I'd like to wear it a little bit more with my pieces that are darker. And so Dave's going to paint it here with acrylic paint, a nice black color.
Might not look.
And boy, is it ever getting done quickly.
Yeah, it might not look too black right now because of the it's see-through, and it'll look more like a gray.
But you know what? I like that.
Yeah.
I actually really like that, and I kind of like the distressed. You know, the kind of. I like things not so perfect. You know, all the time. So yeah, that's looking really good. So yeah, it's boy, look at how quick you're going.
Well, you just use a big brush, and you kind of really spread out the paint on the bristles, and you just put a thin layer on. And it's just a 1-inch brush from a dollar store. It's amazing. You don't need quality brushes. Just a white haired bristle. And this here, just kind of flick it back and forth. Just kind of poke at it, and eventually, and I'll give it a hair dry. And if you wanted it more black, you just do a second coat. And what will happen is the first coat will adhere to seal the fabric in, basically, so that it'll allow to put on a more opaque layer on the second coat.
I'm really going to love this. What a fast little upcycle.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And anyone can do this.
I love this.
Paint's some of the quickest ways to be able to upcycle clothes.
I mean, you've just transformed that. How wonderful.
Yeah, it was a 5-minute job.
That's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow.
And then imperfections are a great thing.
And even like for Halloween, you know, if you want to take something and you think, oh, well, that doesn't look Halloween-like, but it's so easy.
Yeah.
A little bit of paint.
Yeah.
And this you wouldn't have to use, well, obviously you can't use an iron. Do you have paint medium in there, like a fabric medium? Or
no,
you don't really need
you don't need it on this because
you're not going to wash it.
No.
So. No.
Here we are dyeing the dress, just starting. Very exciting. How long do you think it'll take to set?
Well, I don't think it'll take too long. I was just going to kind of, you don't want it to go to a boil, but I was going to heat it up and then let it sit in the heat for however long it takes for it to cool down.